Hello everybody, my name is Scryptar. Welcome back to Sky Factory 4. Without Scott. With Scott. Without Scott. Alright. So how you doing everybody? How are you doing, Scott?
Pretty good. How you doing today?
I'm tired.
Tired?
Yeah, well it was a long day. It was like an 11-hour work day. Same as yesterday, so yeah.
At least you're not sick.
Yeah,
Because then you'd be sick
yet.
and tired.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why you weren't here last episode. You were sick and tired of me. I can get that. Sure. Okay, right. So, we're here on a lovely experimentation platform. There's a couple of things you want to do today. Let's have a look at the advancements and where we are. First page, done. Second page, done. Lovely. Third page, not so much. We still need to get, all of the mulch. All of the animals that we have to plant, and yeah, then, like I said, that's going to be an off-cam thing. We're just going to do it. Fourth page, there's a lot of stuff to do. We might get some of this knocked out today because it's just crafting stuff. Same for the storage page. Now we should be able to do everything, including the baby god backpack, because for that we needed plastic, and that should be cooking right now. Age of Exploration is complete. And then we had all the things, oh my god, lol thing. So, we started last time on Industrial Foregoing to do the black hole unit and the black hole tank. And we have that going, that's fine. We don't have anything in there yet, but we have it going. So, let's have a look at that. I have set something up over here that we're going to have a look at in a second. And then I have the black hole unit over here and the black hole tank up there. So what I've done is I've crafted these dense infinite water sources. Now if we look at water sources, there's the standard one, 10 millibuckets per tick. That's not too bad. That's a tenth of a bucket every half second. Yeah, okay. There's the next one, the compact, 80 millibuckets per tick. So that's a little bit better. And then there's the dense one, 640 millibuckets per tick. So that's a little bit more than half a bucket per tick. Per water source. Obviously, these are expensive. You need 8 of the previous ones, which need 8 of the previous ones, and those need these basic platings, 4 of them each, and that's graphite dust and lead ingot. Graphite dust, it's coal. It's crushed coal or pulverized coal, or if you have some graphite ingots, and you put just that in the manufacturing, you're good. And yeah, it's a lot of coal. It's 8 times 8. To just make 1 of the dense sources, and we have 6 going here. No, it's 8 going here, right? Yeah, it's 8. We could have put 10 on here, but then we couldn't access the block in the middle, and we kind of need that. And we probably need a couple more of those, so yeah, I made some more. So what are we going to do here? We have this black hole tank sitting here. It's completely empty right now, and I thought, well, we'll just take these water sources, slap some fluid or liquid translocators on them, and just have that go into the tank. Why do you not have glowstone on the right side? Dang it. Let's get some glowstone. 1 is enough. Well, thank you very much. Let's put that away. Yep, got 6 more of these. Lovely. You need to go here, on the sending side. It worked. Lovely. And we should have the same up here? Yeah, perfect. So we have 4 blocks that are going to put out 640 millibuckets per tick. I don't know if the liquid translocators can keep up, or we might as well try. There you go. So how much are we getting? Okay, that's nearly done. That's the first million. It's good. And remember, this holds a lot. 2 billion. We have a 10,000th of that, or is it a thousands? It's a thousands. Yeah, so in another 1,000 seconds or so, this should be done. That's lovely. That's fast, I'd say. That works. Now we need to do the same thing over here for the black hole unit. And the quest for both of them is pretty much the same, right? Fill it up. Says it for both of them. Now you might think, well, 1 bucket is 1,000 millibuckets, so technically this is not as much as this is over here, or maybe it's better because, it's a factor 1,000. No, it's not. This holds millibuckets, and this holds items. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. It's 1 milli bucket is the same as 1 item in terms of how much you need to put in there. So, do we have anything that generates 640 items per tick? Yeah, exactly, we don't. Not nearly. I mean, we do have a Cobblestone Generator, and the best one we have is pretty good. I'm not sure which one do we have here. We have the best one, the tier 5. So let's have a look at that. Cobble Generator, tier 5. 1 cobblestone block every tick. It's good, but it's only a 640th of what the water sources are doing. So we need 640 cobblestone generators to replace 1 water block if you want to have that done in any reasonable amount of time. That's not going to work. So I was looking through the pack, and there is nothing that generates stuff faster. I mean, we could set up a really, really big farm with something that produces a lot of things. Mystical agriculture comes to mind. But still, it would be a really big farm. And we want to have something small and something efficient. So the best thing would be if we could just use a conversion of millibuckets into items. So 640 millibuckets turn into 640 items. That would be cool. How do we get that? Well, there is one thing we can do. And that totally works for me. Totally. No, there is the tank from Chisel and Bits. If we look at that mod, it's a pretty nifty mod. Turns any block into, I think, a 16 by 16 by 16 multi-block. I think that's the size. So you can take a cobblestone and break it down into even smaller pieces. Basically, when you look at these textures, each of these pixels right here will be one single block. Is that 16 by 16? Or is that 32 by 32? I can't even remember. I don't care. But what's important is that if I get 640 millibuckets out of this, which, you know, it's a water block in the end, I can turn that water block into chiseled bits of a water block when I put that into a tank. Let's have a look what that looks like. We need to make some of these tanks. They're pretty easy, it's just some wood and some glass and some iron. Glass we should have now for free, because I did set up some stonework factories as I promised last time. Come on, let me go down. Let me go down! Thank you. Up there. So we have 1 making silicon, we have 1 over here making stone, smooth stone. 1 making slag, which we actually don't really need. What we need is what comes afterwards. Slag turns into rock wool, and I'm pretty sure we need that at some point. And then we have 1 making glass. And as you can see with speed upgrades, that has been running for, I don't know, an hour now maybe. I still haven't learned which way around this aisle I have to go here. Glass. 19,000. Yeah, we're good. It's okay. We have iron. 5,000. Yeah, it's okay. We should have wood. So we want, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 sides to a block. Let's take 6 tanks. Let's see if that's a thing. Once you put a fluid in here, the actual bits that the fluid turns into are items. That's the whole trick behind this. Like I said, we're turning fluids into items. So we need some translocators. Do we still have translocators? No, we don't. Well, yeah, but not enough. So let's make some more. Can always use more translocators. 18? Yeah, sure, why not? We have 6, so we basically need, well, 12. Less actually, because we're multi-using the receiving part. Glowstone I have on me, perfect. Now let's go and set this up. Give me that. First thing we need is, where do we start? Probably there. There, is that a thing we can do? Yeah, it looks good. So we slap a tank on here, and yes, that fills up automatically. That is what I hoped. So it looks like there's water in there, but as you can see, when I right-click that, I'm taking out these tiny little bits, and those are items. Otherwise I would have used a bucket, right? When you hold shift, it shows you what the actual block looks like. How do I put that back in there? I don't. Nope, I don't. So I just throw that away at some point. Well, that's good. Where is the stuff that I actually need in my hotbar? It's not there. Now it is. Now can I... Let's put that up here. No, it's bad. Let's rearrange this a little bit. That was good. Didn't need that flow block anyway. Who cares? I need that 2 up, right? Yeah, so let's do that. 1, 2, and you go up here. Otherwise, I can't reach underneath to actually slap the stuff on there that I need to do. Good. So we do want that right there, and then we want that surrounded with these. So 1 here, 1 here, and 1 on this side probably. And it doesn't really matter where we put the tanks as long as we put them, or the water sources, somewhere. So how about that? That works for me totally. Now I can transfer that in here, but I think sharing an input doesn't really make a difference. It's the output that matters. That's where you figure out that you don't have enough speed going. Because this over here is running full tilt, and as you can see it's all going into the same, and it doesn't even matter. And it seems like we're emptying these actually, because once in a while they stop working. That's pretty nice. 45 million already? Yep, it's going good. If that's not fast enough, I can always go and slap some here as well. I might do that and see if that's actually faster. Probably not, because, you know, we're not generating millions of buckets there. Alright. So let's go in here and let's do that and that. I hear noise. Somebody is doing things.
No.
No. There. That's good. So now we have 1 more block down here. Replace this here. All of these 3 will start filling this up. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. I have to place these differently a little bit. I don't want them to share a tank, because then they will empty themselves into one of these tanks, and the other tanks will just be left half full, where there's a block sitting under them that could fill them up, but that one that actually could fill up is already full, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to do it this way, which means you're going to go here. I'm just going to put these on the side here. That should also work. Doesn't really matter. Looks cool though. I mean, you could put them in between and share if they were producing enough. They might. Don't know what the transfer rate will be here. We'll see in a minute. Let's put that there. Slap that on. Then we need to put another one here. And start putting the tanks around. Don't have enough tanks. Can you go and make 2 more of these? That would be cool. And 2 more of the dense water sources? Have fun with that. Okay. Well, for now, we're just going to use these. I'm just probably going to come in a little bit later and just finish that up. There you go. Now let's see what happens if we do this. Oh, come on, let me reach. Doesn't look like much, but then these bits are pretty tiny. Currently there's just 64 in there. Why is that not going any faster? I had that before with translocators, that they were having an issue. As soon as you have something in there they don't want anymore. You do not want to output items. So don't worry about that. You might need to use different piping for that. That's a bummer, because these are the fastest things I can think of. Might need to have to check out some other pipes. How's this going over here? Yeah, fluid is no problem. We're at 60 million. That's good. That's just 2,000 more. Oh well. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to figure out some more piping here. So, while we think about that, let's do something else. Let's have a look at this. There's one other quest that we want to do, or 2, that is craft an octuple compressed nether egg block, because why not? And craft an octuple compressed sugarcane block, because it's really important. Yeah. What? Oh, I'm getting thrown at.
You're getting tanked.
Yes. I have an ender chest over here that's exporting sugarcane, and currently we have about 600,000 in the system. Well, you can do the math. 9 sugar is 1 compressed sugarcane block. This guy is going to do that. Hopefully, Then 9 of those is 1 double compress. 9 of the double compress is 1 triple. Then 1 quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple, octuple, and back into the system. I haven't tested that yet. We'll see if that actually works with these packages. Stuff's going in there. It's looking good. We need to give them power. That's probably a thing. Always pays off to be prepared. How many points do we have? 56? That's... Well, we're not pointless. To get back to that old joke. Let's see. Let's do that one. Not getting any power? Well, it's getting power now, but it's not doing anything. Well, that's great. If these don't want to work, I mean, the recipe works, right? Let's try that. No. That button. And we just go in here and say, do this. And as you can see, that gives us a compressed sugarcane block. So that's no problem. It's just this guy doesn't want that. So, well, I have these packages lying around. If they don't work, we need to try something else. Oh boy. What have we gotten ourselves into here? So, we're trying various things to see if we could speed this up, right? Since item translocators don't work, and they're still the fastest thing in the universe. Pretty fitting for this skyline. Anyway, so first thing I tried is the simple storage. As you can see, it is attached properly, and yes, it's doing its thing. There's nothing in here because it's exporting faster than it's importing. If you look, can I please fly? Hello, thank you. If you look at this tank, it's not moving. You should see it exporting every once in a while. You should see it drain a little bit and then fill back up. And as you can see, it's not moving. This is the slowest thing I've ever seen. At least in this regards. Right, then we made this one down here, the item transfer node. And I actually put in 6 GPS markers, all linked, as you can see, to the same coordinates, which is that guy up there. We've been using that for fluid over there to transport lava and water, so might as well try the item one, right? This I can fill up. As you can see, it's flapping, so yeah, kind of steady. But this is exporting at a very, very slow rate. It's not even registering. It's like that one. You don't see it. So, applied energistics. How about you? And as you can see here, that is actually going down by about a pixel, if you're lucky. At first you didn't see anything, but then with these acceleration cards, it always takes a little bit until you actually see it do something. It speeds up over time somehow. It takes about 5 minutes and then you have full speed. And then if you look at this, yeah, it's 3/4 of the first pixel there. Okay, so that's still not much, right? Then I tried the impulse item ducts that we are using down with the resource hogs there. And put the fastest extracting servo on there and said, here, do all the things. And you can see them going through there. But you can also see this thing is doing like half a pixel, if you're lucky. So I thought, okay, well, we haven't used XNet so far. Let's try that one. That's almost a pixel. Yeah, XNet is one of those things you might get into. It looks a bit complicated, but then again, you just say, okay, I have this tank here. I want this to export. Number of ticks for each operation, so every 5 ticks export a stack. Can I actually put this on count and say, I don't know. No. See, I wanted to put in there some 9s, and it goes to 64. So stack is the maximum you can do. Yeah, we could attach that to multiple sites and then maybe get more out of it. So if we attach to 5 sites, we have basically a stack per tick. It's a stack per tick. That over there is like, what, 640 per tick? So that's 10 times that. Still not good enough. We also tried this one over here. This is from Ender Utilities? Yes, the inserter. And the inserter is doing good. Look at that. That is 2 pixels per tick. You can see it here, right there. 2 pixels per tick. That's good. That's really good. It's dirt cheap to make. So I thought that was the winner. And then we tried these, the logic cable from Integrated Dynamics. So you need a cable, you need an item interface, is it? And you need an item importer. Is that an item interface? That was supposed to be an item inserter, I believe. Importer, exporter. That one. Oh, I made the interface, but I didn't make the exporter. Well, that's great. I'm going to try that again in a second. So this one, the item importer, needs one of these variable cards. You can put that in any of these slots. I just said, okay, import all items, do this. And then you can set this to import this amount. I don't know if it's doing that amount, but if I look at this tank down here, this tank is emptying for about, I don't know, 4 pixels? 4.5? Sometimes? Let's switch you off. Yeah, that looks way better. I mean, we can put these on probably 3 sides of the tank, and that would empty the tank in one go. That's the best I've seen so far. Let's quickly, and yeah, we probably should make a wrench or something if that even exists. Yeah, that's the interface. I don't want the interface. I want the other thing. I have the importer, I need the exporter, that one. Why do I only get an interface? Do that, idiot. That's an importer. Or the exporter is the other thing. It's that thing. Sure, give me one of those. That totally makes sense. Boop. That should connect. Export all items. It's probably not even needed. That might even be slowing it down. Well, for now it's doing it. And then we say, Robin, no item transfer rate. Oh, same as before. And at some point you will get an X, like there. So we just remove 1 9 and that should be good. It's not doing anything, it seems. So we don't even need that. Interface would have been enough, I guess. Interface is just a connection, and connection seems to work. Okay, I'm going with that. It's fine. It's fine, don't worry. Okay, so we're gonna rebuild this to use integrated tunnels, it seems. Right, also over here we set up the formulaic assemblycator because that was quite fast. As soon as you put speed upgrades in there, it's okay. Well, could be better. The thing is, again, it's the only thing that really works. So it's using power, 2000 IF per tick. Yes, sure, I set up the first couple recipes here. So this one is doing double compressed. This one is doing triple compressed. This one isn't doing anything yet. So let's set that up. There you go. Save. Autocraft. Going. Next one. Whoop. Save. No. Save. Autograph? No? What's broken now? That's quadruple. That's what we're making over here, right? Triple compressed sugarcane. Yes. Singular, double, triple, quadruple. Should be good. So yeah, you're getting the triple. You're getting the quadruple. Why do I not get auto? Aha, I get it now. Okay. Maybe because we didn't have enough items in here and I couldn't press it. Well then, we did some changes because that's what we do. So we have this submarine diesel engine going here. At least it looks like it. Looks pretty cool. It seems like you can attach them all to one output node. That item interface there, and it doesn't matter, they can all go through one pipe or cable or whatever it is. It's just the export or the importers here that matter because, yeah, importer. They import into the cable network. That's what they do. This looks quite good. I mean, we have 3 on each tank, that's good, and as soon as this guy over here is done, which is, well, 700,000, that's not bad. That is definitely not bad. 3 times that, and we're cooking. So, as soon as that one is done, we can use the water source from over there, make some more chiseled bit tanks, and just extend this, and that should do it. It's not too bad. We're doing like 20,000 per second. This one over here is doing what? 100,000 per second. So yeah. Even with that, we would double it up to 40,000 per second. It would still take a while. But then again, you know, we're on a server. It just runs overnight and it's done the next day. It's okay. Don't need to worry about it. Then we exchanged the formulaic assemblicators with these autocrafters from Cyclic. We had some in storage when we tried the packaging first. These are faster. I tried that like 10 stacks of sugarcane in a formulaic assemblycator and 10 stacks of sugarcane in this autocrafter. And the autocrafter just floored it. And it might look like it's not doing anything because there's never anything in here, but that's just because, look at this, it's exporting like crazy. It's got to make them some signs so I know where to turn when I want to go somewhere. It's really good. It's the first time ever I found the lab on the first try. Anyway, we decided to go back into the Age of Power and just knock out as many of these as we can with the time we have remaining. So let's just start somewhere. I have them all bookmarked over here. Let's see. Charger, that doesn't look too bad. Tier 1. Tier 2. Yeah, okay, that's also good. Tier 3, yeah, we can do that. No problem. Let's start with the Charger Tier 1. I mean, they all need the previous tier, so that should be easy to do, right? Just do one of these. Lovely. Tier 2, since it's powered up now, has NBT data and such, or metadata in general, then, you know, it doesn't put it in there automatically. Yeah, we have to take care of that manually. It's okay. There's a charger Tier 3. Got all the advancements for that. Lovely. Now I want a wireless charger. Yeah, sure. Tesla was right. Sure he was. Yeah, fun fact, he was. Block of iron, that is the dehydrator from Cyclic. Or Cyclic. Yeah. You can put stuff in there and it just sucks the water out. So, yeah, sure, why not? Here, one. In the system, never gonna use it. Probably not. And there's this lovely treadmill. Obsidian we can do. Black carpet we can probably do. Let's see. For that we need black wool. We should have white wool, no problem.
There's a black sheep down here.
Do
If you need the black wool.
Carpet. Way ahead. Daylight sensor should be able to. What are we missing? What are we missing for a daylight sensor? Slabs! Would you believe it? Do we not? We do not have planks in the system, it seems. Let's fix that real quick. Yeah, we're making a lot of crafting tables for the auto crafters outside and such. So, we need slabs. No, not a button. Oh man, come on, don't lag. There you go. Don't even know if we have storage set up for that, but then again, we're not making that many, it's okay. That works. Then we can do this. Bacon be aching. Where's our farm? Do we have an extra pig somewhere? Probably do.
Farm's this way, where it says farm.
There it is. Let's put that here.
I could just grow more.
Looks pretty cool. Do we need anything for that? Let's see. Doesn't say anything. That's lovely.
No, you just put the pig on there.
Use a lead to attach the pig to the treadmill. There you go. That's what I thought. Stop lagging me and start flying. Wow. Always the same. There's one. You come with me. On there. Oh, come on! Push it off! Freaking piglets! Stop it! Yeah. Okay, that's not going anymore. Anyway, this thing would be making like 10 RF per tick or something. Looks pretty cool, but that's pretty much it. Very, very early game power if you need something. But otherwise...
It makes 2 gigawatts.
2 gigawatts, yeah, probably. That's lovely. Okay, what else? What is easier out of all these? Well, let's start with the ultimate tier installer. We probably don't have any of this. Oh, we do. We have all the resources exactly for one. Well, okay. I want to see what that looks like, actually. So when we go over here and say, what probably? Crushing factory, smelting factory? Probably smelting factory, right? No, crushing factory. Can't even use that on that. Interesting. Wouldn't know which machine actually can use that. Might want to look that up at some point. Melter. Oh, that needs stuff. Oh, that looks... Ugh. That's all nuclear craft. Ferro-boron alloy. We made some of that. I made a lot of these. Okay. Yeah, there's no ferro-boron alloy in the system. Okay, let's see. Let's see the next one first. That's checkerboard. We can do that. We need 4 of these. And then we can do this. Yep. That's a power cell low. Can store 500,000 RF. Not that I care. Then we need this. Ooh, prismarine crystals? We probably don't have that just now. How do we make those? Is there any way? Mystical agriculture? Sure. Truffle? Sure.
What about your stoneworks thing?
Guardian matter? No. Stoneworks thing can't do that.
Okay.
I can crush prismarine shards if we have any. I can squeeze prismarine shards. Crusher is more efficient though. Way more. What else? Packager. Yeah, truffles. Hydrator, prismarine shard, and glowstone dust. That's the most inefficient recipe I've seen so far. Okay, do we have any prismarine in the system? 64.
So. Really? Wonder where we got that.
I can't remember. Okay, let's put that through a crusher. Yeah, that makes a bunch. I like that. Upgraded machinery. 2 stacks. Lovely. Putting 16 in there, getting 2 stacks is really good. Okay, so let's see. We want 4 of these. And then we can do this. Upgrade gotten. So how about that one now? Power core high. What do you need? Titanium ingot, dilithium crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that was easy. Bam! Jacob's ladder. Let's see who gets that reference. And this guy. Get informed. The information screen from RF Tools. Place this block on the power cell to display information about that cell. Right click with a wrench to change modes. So you can just slap that on one of these power cells and it tells you how much is in there pretty much. Not that we need that. I mean, we can see that over here just by right clicking. It's not helping. Not helping at all. Okay, so we don't need that, or that anymore. Does that go away? So now it's time to take care of these. They need machine alloy. Steel ingot, lead ingot, steel ingot, and tough alloy. Well, I can make 2 of those, so that's good. We need nether brick. We probably have that somewhere. Advanced plating. It's more tough alloy and basic plating. Can we do that? No, because we don't have basic plating. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this needs 4 basic. Okay, we get to that in a second. Can I... That's those 4. Let's just make a bunch. Since we have it right now. Might as well. Now we're out of the freaking tough alloy. Tough alloy is molten tough alloy in ingot caster, or we need ferroboron alloy and lithium. The ferroboron alloy was steel and boron. Okay, well, let's get that going. Steel, we still have 1,500 something and 62 blocks. That's lovely. And boron dust, we should have a lot from the pigs. Let's throw that over into you. Look at all the speed upgrades. 62. 19,000 RF per tick. Well, the cable can do 64,000, so, you know, why worry? Yeah, give me that. And then we need to combine that with Lithium, right. Same deal, we should have a bunch. Lovely. We have 1600 dilithium crystals. We can build the Enterprise. There you go, let's make tough alloy. I'm always tempted to say tough alloy because I've been watching too many videos of Horizon Zero Dawn lately. Don't ask. It is what it is! Alright, there's a stack, there's another stack incoming. One stack should be good for now. Oh wow, the lag. Probably do something about the lag at some point. How many do we have now? What are those called? Advanced plating. Should have 2, right? Yeah, 1, 2. Okay. Let's make 2 more. There you go. Then we need this, which we probably... Yep! Servo mechanism, just easy crafting some ingots, done. Okay, we are indeed missing the nether brick. So let's get some nether egg and get that smelted. And yeah, that's the only way of doing that. Okay, sure. We do have a bunch of that. Lovely. Now, can you do that? Yes, you can. That's all I needed, thank you. I'm gonna pick up the rest later, don't worry. I don't like it when my machines are full. Everybody knows that. Melter! Warm and gooey! And then we have that. We have that still in here. Like, no, it's all processed. Okay. Let's do this, put that away, put that away. Can we do this? Or not? Yes, we can. Getting into shape. Well, yeah, it's an ingot former. I might play around with that a little bit and see if it's a good thing or a bad thing to have. I mean, we do have our big smeltery setup out there. This thing might just be a little bit faster if we can figure out how to melt stuff so it can form ingots for us. Right, that's done. We just need the Twilight Matter, which we need to do through deep mod learning. There's no way to convert any of the others into this. So, yeah, I guess we have to do that. We need to do some ghast hunting and some Enderman hunting. Enderman we can grow, so that might be a thing we can do to get this started. Ghast, is there a thing for a ghast? Ghast seed? Carmenite Ghastling seed. I don't even know what that is. Does that spawn a ghast? Needs a fire charge, mycelium seed, nether quartz. I would think that that is what it does. What do we need to get the ghast data model? We need a ghast tier and a blank data model, of course. Ghast tier. Well, we can do a ghast tier. Hellish matter, spider eye, sugar. We did that before for the end crystal. So yeah, that shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, well that's something we do off cam. You've seen how that mod works. I mean, there's not much sense in repeating ourselves here. Is there anything else? Small stuff to grow. The ember we still can't do because we need to get some industrial for going, and do some fluids and some gases.
Did you do the backpack?
No, I'm gonna get to that tab right now. So we're gonna do simple storage network controller block. Let's see if we can knock that out real quick. Controller block, that one. Needs lapis, obsidian, processing cable. Haven't made those yet. There you go. And yes, I do have observers lying around, just because. Control yourself! Hey, that's your advancement right there. Craft and use the uninstalled upgrade to remove stuff. Okay. I should probably go into the crafting table. In, that's how you type. Give me one of these, needs 64s, okay. That, I might have a key in there, yes, well there goes the key. Be kind, rewind! Didn't it say we have to use that? No. Not necessarily.
It popped up on the tab, it's done.
Accepting your true power, obtain energy acceptor. There you go. Oh, okay. Jeez, what are we missing here? Quartz glass, we need crushed quartz. Why do we need crushed quartz? What's going on? What's wrong with this system? Accepting your true power. Well, we don't need it at all. Not in this pack, but yeah, we do have it. It's okay. It's pretty weird that you need to craft it for an advancement when it's actually not needed in the pack, but okay. Obtain 1k storage cell. Sure. 1k. Storage cell. Do we have that lying around? No. Why would we? So I need some more quartz glass. I need some of this, which I have lying around, and then we need to do this. Pocketbook. You just got a Kindle. That's what you got. So now, baby got backpack. Maximum size, compact storage backpack. We do need some plastic. What else do we need? I can't even remember. And let me do this. You win. Okay, well, seems like we've completed that page. Lovely. That would have been a prestige point if we had prestige running, but then we would have that tab, so we don't have to worry about it now, and that's all good, and we're all happy. Yes. Now we're getting into the crazy stuff, but the crazy stuff we're not going to do today. Next time we're going to start out doing this, using sugar and clocks upgraded spawner to have 0 delay. We're not going to use that spawner because that would be just the lagginess in person. But we're going to do it, so you've seen it. And then there's a lot of crafting, like 46 different truffles and stuff. I would probably think that the black hole tank is definitely done next time. The black hole unit, yeah, probably as well. Haven't even looked into the statues mod yet. These maximum storage disks for fluid and for gas and for items, yeah, it's going to be a thing. Sugar high might be complete next time, hopefully. And then we need to figure out how to get nether egg in absurd quantities. And I think from looking at how to get nether egg here, this seems to be the best. Mystical agriculture, 5 seeds or essences make 32 blocks. So you get 10 of these, 10 plants going. Once they drop, 1 each, you have a stack. And then, I mean, you can just multiply that. First of all, you can grow more crops. And second of all, we have the cyclic sprinklers. There are growth crystals in here, which we could try. So we could probably get that going. Also, that gets us into mystical agriculture, which is the thing we might want to do anyway. Because there's more stuff we want. And they have a bunch of lovely plants that you might want to have, because that saves on time. And, you know, we have a whole hunting damage with nothing in there. That won't lag out the server when nobody's there. That's pretty good. Yeah, all the other stuff in here is just... mostly it's bacon and such, or truffles. You can cast a quarter bucket of lava on redstone ember. I think that's wasteful. It takes 10 seconds per nether egg. That's not gonna happen. Nope. Alright then. So, one last look at our water tank. 875,000 buckets, or 875 million millibuckets. Pretty lovely. How are you doing? 74 million. Well, it's a tenth. It's not bad. That's actually not bad. I still love the engine look of this. Das Boot. Yeah, that's what we have here. Where are you? Stop flying around. Come down here. Exactly. So, thanks everybody for watching. We see you next time when we do more crazy stuff. And maybe next time Scott is doing the talking and I just sit back and relax.
No.